this is what we need to really talk about. Okay. We need to talk about the snubs. You mentioned the West Virginia, who was it? Governor? Um,
Yeah. Sicko.
if there is a team that should be mad, legit, it's probably West Virginia. Um, when I looked at it, and I really don't like this whole like Q1, Q2, Q3. Like for me, I think one of the most important things is how are the teams playing down the stretch?
Mm-hmm.
Like because obviously the better you're playing down the stretch, the better you'll be in the tournament. Um, but then two, people don't take into account if you were to do a poll, and you can do it in the chat. Who would you rather watch, North Carolina or West Virginia in the NCAA tournament? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
You know who
true.
you already know, and I'm not saying it because we Carolina guys.
I mean, I'm unbiased, and I agree.
That's just what it is. Our fans travel.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
going to. It comes down. A lot of people don't understand. It still comes down to business.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina fans are going to buy tickets. They're going to travel to wherever we at. Doesn't matter how far west we got to go. They're coming. You're going to see
This
Carolina
will be
blue
the first
in
time
them
we
stands.
ever in Dayton.
True.
This is gonna be jumping in there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this though, Jax. Xavier is the team that shouldn't have been in there.
100%.
In the Big East, yeah.
100%.
If there's because this goes for college football, this goes for women's basketball, this goes for men's basketball, this goes for all that shit. Carolina played top 10 schedule this year.
Mm-hmm.
That means something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think Xavier was it 60 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, their
Like-
net ratings was awful.
Come on, bro. Like, oh, if y'all want us to schedule cupcakes and then we just have a really good record in it, how many games did Xavier win? What was their record? I think
I mean,
West Virginia's wasn't that good either, but they played
what?
a good.
I mean,
schedule.
that's my
They had a
thing.
very
People
good-
are-
they had very good wins.
Yeah,
They had
people
some
are
bad
freaking out.
losses.
It's like you have an
21
overall
and 11. Just so you guys know, 21 and 11.
Who, Xavier? Yeah, so you have an overall record like West Virginia's. Their overall record is 19 and 13.
Come on, bro. That's
Right.
nasty as fuck.
Indiana's is 19 and 13. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I see whenever you look at you can't get past the fact that North Carolina's Q1 record was 1-12. You can't get past that, right? Like it's just that's gonna be there. But you also look at it, what games did they really get blown out? Right? Like Alabama, they got them, right? Was Auburn a blowout?
It was.
It
close,
ended up
then
kind of
got
being
ugly
like
later.
a right. But outside of that, you're playing top 10 teams, and Florida, they should have won.
Had Florida
Right?
beat.
All of these, besides the first, I'll just say the last Duke game, they should have won, right? Kansas, they should have won. At the time, they were number one.
Yeah. That was the first game. Of
So
the
it's
season.
like you look at this, that has to, like you said, it has to count for something, right? Like if we're just looking at this Q1, Q2, Q3 and never using the I, like I think that's a problem, right? And I was talking to actually Kirsch when I was back at UNC, and he was like, that's the one thing that all these metrics don't measure is how is a team playing down the stretch? How are they looking? Are they getting better as the season goes on? And we know that's how, I mean, heck, that's how all of Coach Williams' teams were, right? Like we might start off, we might have a couple bad losses, but by the end of it,
we're gonna get hot.
you know what I
We're
mean?
gonna figure
So
that shit out.
I don't know.
But
I'm obviously.
It comes down to Jackson. I mean, at the end of the day, if we get blown out at halftime of that game, of the Duke game, we're not in.
No, not
We're
at
not
all.
in. You come back, you play a level of basketball, and then everyone's like, "Oh shit!" But the thing is, too, is like everyone says, "But Carolina, they look like a tournament team now." So what the hell is the problem? What's the issue? We were playing.
Haters everywhere we go.
We were playing way better than Indiana. We were playing better than West Virginia. We were playing better than both of them teams. You know what I'm saying? So the eye test is a thing. We lost. If we don't play Duke, we won every game. I don't think we lose this month.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We didn't lose the whole month. If we didn't play Duke,
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah.
that's my thing. I think it comes down to we have to really evaluate what teams actually look like, and that goes for college football too, because that shit fucked up there too. When they
I was
do the
just about to
college
say.
football thing, because
Yeah.
there's some teams that they be like, oh, they're 12-1. Who they play? Like Indiana football, they played
Indiana
one team,
and SMU.
They played
No
one
way.
team, and they played Ohio State and got blitzed. And then they went to the playoffs and then got blitzed. Like it has to that means something, because you don't want these teams to stop playing other good teams just so their team can get into the tournament. That's not how you want this thing to go. Reward teams for playing very good schedules and then playing well at the right time.
I agree. I mean, if they were 1-12 in these quad one games and got blown out a majority of the games, then I'd be sitting here saying, you know what? Maybe there is another team that's, worthy of that spot. But they played all of these teams to the point of like having a chance to win, and those are the type of teams that you're going to play in the tournament. So it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's
I agree.
interesting. Shout out Bubba, man.
If we were getting blown out, all these games, for sure. Like, but at the end of the day, I get it. You ain't win them, but we in. So hold that.
We in.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
See y'all tomorrow night. Not
You can be mad all you want, man. So
come on, let's get it right, man.